shout out to Chris. Nah, because I'm gonna shout out to Chris. We was gonna talk about the First Amendment, freedom of speech, bro. At the end of the day, niggas can say what they want.
Of course,
people can say what they want, right? And I wasn't here to talk about it. I ain't really got much thought of it, right? You saw your man. I'm not even gonna say his name. I'm not even gonna say his name because God knows. You might get your show canceled or suspended. So look, your man made a living off talking, right? We're at a place where people are exercising that right.
Yeah.
So be it. That's the environment on every front. That's why we up here. We're up here talking. We don't have to do it, but we feel like we have engaging conversations.
Scott said I have to.
Right, yeah, that's your brother. You signed the contract. But we up here talking, right? So what I'm saying is I'm never gonna have a problem with somebody speaking, especially on things that they feel they qualified for, because somebody can then turn around and say that I'm not qualified to talk about what I'm talking about. That's very dismissive, right? Yeah. Especially if we want this right to be a thing. Now, my whole thing is, the reason why I brought homie up is because there is a repercussion with what you talk about. We've gotten to a place where people just want to say whatever, right? This is the only thing that I said. So I saw a couple creatives. I'm not going to specify their names either. It's not important. I saw them say that, oh, you guys should be scared about what happened to homie and blah, blah, blah. I don't think that. I think we got to a place where people got too comfortable saying whatever they wanted to say without repercussions or without having the other side have to say anything. So it's just very much, this is my opinion. And whenever you offend somebody or you say something negative, the accountability is void and it just turns back, oh, I'm just speaking my opinion. Nah. If you speak your opinion, that is your right. But it is not complete to think that somebody is not allowed to say anything against what you're saying. You opened a forum for you to speak. So the same way that somebody is saying something, you have the right to respond. That's the freedom of it.
Yeah.
Right? So my thing, that's why I'm saying I don't see a problem with a response if somebody opened their mouth to speak. Just because you speak don't mean that, oh, your word is bond. Like, no. Yeah. Especially if you're speaking regarding me. You get what I'm saying? So now you put something in the environment and I'm just supposed to be like, well, I'm better than that. Not everybody has that.
Well, listen,
most people don't have that. Yeah, and then the one thing, I said it earlier. I'm not gonna go in on Skid. You feel me? You still my brother in color. But bro, what you saying is dangerous, bro. It's dangerous when you conflating 2 points, because how we seen is already divisive. I'm not saying you can't empathize with somebody getting chopped down. You feel me? Your man got chopped down. Unfortunate. Rest in peace. But I'm not gonna make a problem that has no effect on me make it seem like I'm sitting here empathetic about it, especially when there was nothing that he said that regarded me in a good light. You feel me? The one thing I'm gonna respect his wishes on, homie that died, because I told him I'm not gonna say his name. He said he don't believe in sympathy as a he said he feels like it's a made up concept.
Empathy.
Cool. You said it was a made up complex, right? So guess what? I whatever.
You're gonna exercise.
I'm gonna exercise what you did and not say I feel any way towards it because you didn't believe it. So out of respect for you, I won't believe it. You feel me? Like, I won't believe in exercising that for you. But the reason why I said what Skid said is dangerous is because we have a tendency to over accountable like black people sometimes, as if we're not flawed people. We're all flawed people. You feel me? My whole thing is, don't insert black people into a situation that got nothing to do with them. What am I being accountable for? This has nothing to do with me.
We had that discussion offline before, though.
No doubt. That was the only thing that I'm saying, like, I ain't like that. And then the other thing that I wanted to say, it's been a while. I'll say something to the fans, call to action. In the realm of freedom of speech, I understand it. People want to say what they want to say and stuff like that. But there's certain nuances that I feel like people are trying to, like, use to get out of understanding what people saying, right? So by that I mean like people love saying it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And that's right to a certain degree. But the one thing that I feel in my spirit that sometimes it ain't about how I said it. It's about what I fucking said, bro. Because my whole thing is there's certain messages that you're trying to get across that you need to hear it in its purest form. For example, I'll make it lighthearted. If somebody stink, bro, there's no nice way to fucking say it. I can't be like, yeah, man, you might have to take a shower. It's gonna sound crazy. It's gonna sound crazy. Sometimes you have to hear what's being said and not just focus on how it's said.
What if I hand you a
Sometimes it's
soap?
a bad thing.
What if I had you soap in a rag? Be like, yo, man,
Go wash your ass? That's crazy.
hold that, bro.
Like, yo, this is a new fragrance. Won't you try it?
You feel me?
That's funny.
Bro,
yo.
listen, man.
I just had that conversation today with somebody.
People get hung up on that.
Yeah.
I just had that same conversation with somebody today, yo. Like, oh my bad. I had this conversation today with like, yo, listen, we all not equal. All your friends, we're all not equal, but like we take you and I, for instance. If we get into an agreement, you got to tell me something. You know, you can tell me for the most part, I can handle it, right? But that dude you don't like, or the dude that you don't know like that, you give him the same anger, the same vigor that you would give me, then I'm like everybody else, son. But I'm supposed to be your brother. I'm supposed to be your man. I'm supposed to be your wife, your girl, or whatever. Like, bro, this is where we go wrong sometimes, man. Like, we think, oh, we stand on what we believe in and push that anger out on everybody equally. Nah, bro. Like, yo, for me, you can't talk to me like that if you my man, you my brother, or whatever. Like, yo,
I agree with you.
that shit don't go down like that. So, like, yo, then you gotta be like, yo, as they say in the shit, the fuck is you talking to, bro? Fuck
Who
you
this
mean
nigga?
Words, son. I literally just had this conversation today with somebody.
Listen, man.
Hey, you gotta know who you're talking to, man.
You got to know who you're talking to, but the message should never get lost. Now, I do believe that there's a certain messenger, you feel me? And your man definitely was an agent of chaos, if you ask me. You're bringing something because now you said MLK is a bad person, but now you can say that you're the white version of that. So now you guys are kind of, you know, what you stood for in what your supporters felt, you guys are aligned. I don't know. I just feel like certain things, like, we're in a race to get offended nowadays as opposed to hearing the message. Now, that's more so what I'm speaking to. You can't be so sensitive to certain messages that you're purposely ignoring why somebody's bringing something to you.
We're not a healing culture anymore, bro.
We're not.
Yeah.
Everybody's just.
We're not even patient.
Like, you should said that to me? Yes. But I'm not saying it maliciously.
Yeah, we're
I'm
not.
saying it, like, constructively.
Use the
But
word.
that doesn't, like, that
Whoa, whoa,
doesn't
whoa.
even...
You can't criticize people.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't even register.
Gotta stop that.
It doesn't even register to somebody. It's just like, oh no, you're trying to attack me. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't care enough to do that. But if I'm like, yo, bro, like, yo, fix up. Fix up.
Sportsmanlike Conduct